In this video, I'm going to show you a very simplified example of what you can do with things that you've learned in video number 7 and 9. So here I have my default console app. I'm going to delete everything. And then I'm going to go to the project that I used in video number 7. Click on the solution file. I have all the links below, including the repository, so you can download this. I'm going to select everything. Put it inside our empty project. I guess I didn't have to delete anything. You should recognize this code from video number 9. Let me change this to letter P. And let me change this to a dot. F5. Okay. Looks like we have our grid and the player. Now I want to copy some more code. I'm going to go to project number 9. Or the video number 9 and the project that we used in it. First letter of string. So we're getting some sort of a keyboard input from the player. I'm going to copy this part, Control C, go back to our original project. I'm going to create a struct called player input. I'm also going to create a function that returns a character. So character get input, and then Control V, put the code in here. We also need a string. std string, your string. We also have to return a character, as you see here. So at the end, I'm going to say return the first letter in the string. So in our main, I'm going to create a struct called player input. Call it player input. Let me change these two lines. This is just like saying grid x, total x equals 8, grid total y equals 12. Same thing with the obj here. Objx equals 3, objy equals 6. And then I create the player input. I'm also going to declare a character. I'm just going to call it input 0 by default. Then I'm going to create a while loop. I'm going to say while input is not Q as in quit. I'm going to keep repeating. I'm going to get the player input. Input equals, and this is where we use the function from the player input struct, get input. And then I'm going to render the grid. If I run this, F5, okay, I'm just going to enter random stuff. Okay, nothing's happening to our player here, but you can tell that we're in some sort of a game loop. Whatever I type, we're just going to keep repeating until I say Q, and then we get out of the loop. Let me put this line on top. And then I'm going to say if the input equals W, I'm going to say obj's x negative equals 1. This means that we're going to do a -1 from the x, and that is going to be our new value. Basically decrease x by 1. So if I run this, F5 again, every time I say W, player moves to the left. Okay, now it's gone out of the map. Let me also say else if input equals E. Then I'm going to do the opposite. Increase x by 1. F5. Okay, now I can say W, move the player to the left. And E, as in east, move to the right on the screen. Okay, Q. And of course, you can add more stuff. try doing this first if you think building an entire game loop is too hard. Let me zoom out a little bit so you can see the entire main. Okay, these are just a few steps. As part of your homework, try adding some vertical movement using N and S as in north and south. And as a bonus, also try restricting the player movement inside the grid. Make sure that the player doesn't go outside. And that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching. If you have any questions, you can reach me on my Discord server. I'll see you next time.